welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do this cut crease look. Now this is not a front cut crease, or this is not a full cut crease. This is a center cut crease, if that makes sense. Anyway, so if you want to see how I have created this look, then please keep on watching. So firstly, I'll start by using a moisturizer. So I'm going to use this Clinique Moisture Surge Extended Thirst Relief Moisturizer. So this is the one which I am going to use. Now guys, it is very important that you moisturize your face before starting your makeup with, because if you have got a dry skin, then you might have patches while doing your makeup, and of course you don't want that. So I'll quickly apply this moisturizer onto my skin first. So now that I'm done with the moisturizer, I'll quickly go on to the very first and one of the most important steps for doing makeup is using a primer. Now I'm going to use this England Under Makeup Base Primer. This is a silicone based primer. So I'm going to use it all over my face and especially on my T-zone area. So now that I am done with priming my face, I'll quickly move on to my brows. So for the brows, today I'm going to use this Makeup Revolution Focus and Fix Eyebrow Shaping Kit. This is the ones which I'm going to use. So it comes with 3 shades and 1 wax over here. Also it comes with a small tweezer and small angle brush, but I am going to use my own angle brush because this is too small to use. So the angle brush which I'm going to use today is this one from Estee Lauder. This is the eyeliner slash brow brush in this is number 20. So I'm going to take this third shade over here and I'm quickly going to do my brows. Now I don't like doing my brows very dark or very intense. I like a very medium toned eyebrows since my hair is not that black and my hair is kind of a little light brownish tone. So I prefer using a light brown eyebrow powder, and if you've got a jet black hair or a very dark brown hair, you can match the color of your brows with your hair. So starting with the brows, I'll quickly tell you how I do my brows. So firstly, I'll make a line beneath my brows. Now I take a lot of time doing my brows, so just making a line below and above my brows. Now you can see that I've made a line from the very inside of my brows to the end of my brows, and for the upper portion I won't be lining the brows from very front. I will be leaving this much of space and I'll start making a border from the outside, going through the arch of my brows and dragging it downwards as my brows are shaped as. Now I'll be filling up my brows with the same color. Now basically I took the third color from this palette, so I am gonna fill my brows with the third color. Filling it up nicely. Now once I've filled up the end of till the end of my brows, I'm going to take the lightest shade and I'll be applying it onto the front portion of my brows. So I'm taking the very first shade of this palette and dropping out the excess, and I will be moving my brush on upward strokes, because come on, you don't want a very unnatural looking brow, don't you guys? So now that I'm done with this side of my brow, you can see the difference of this side of my brow and this side of my brow. Now I will be quickly clearing out my brows and I'll be making it more neat and clean. So I'll quickly tell you how I do that. Now for clearing out the edges, I'm going to take my foundation and I'll be taking a mixing palette and I'll take just a little amount of this foundation, and I'll be taking a very nice pointed precision brush to clean out the edges of my brows, because I want my brows to be really sharp and crisp. So as you guys can see, I am making a line below where I have created my brows. Now guys, you can see the difference. You can just have a look at this brow and you can have a look at this brow. So obviously you can see the difference how I have made up my brow. Now I'll quickly do the other side of my eyebrows and I'll be right back. Now that I'm done with my brows, I'm going to apply sellotape on both sides of my eyes. Now there is a rule of applying a scotch tape. That is that you have to see whether both the sides you are applying scotch tape has to be equal. Like if you go on kind of like this, if the angle of your scotch tape over here is like this and over here it's like this, while you remove the scotch tape, it is going to look horrible, guys. So you have to be very careful. You have to place the scotch tape very carefully. Now how will you do that? I'm going to show you now. Today I'm going to use this one. You can get this in any stationery shop. So I'm going to take just a little amount. I'm not going to take a very big size of scotch tape. I'm going to take this amount of scotch tape and I'm going to place it on the back of my hand so that the excess amount of stickiness gets out of this, because come on, nobody wants to be harsh on their eyes. So this is the size which I have taken out. So now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to quickly check out the angle of my brows and the angle of the outer corner of my eyes. So I'll have to place the sellotape in such a way that it crosses the angle of my brows as well as the angle of my eyes. So this is how you can manage where you need to place your tape. So this is how I'm gonna do it. You can see. So yeah, this is the angle which I need for my eyes. Now again, I'm gonna take out another scotch tape to put it on the other side of my eyes. So again, taking out small piece, and same, I'm gonna move off the excess amount of stickiness from the tape, taking it out from the back of my hand, and I'm going to apply it looking at the corner of my eyes and my eyebrows. I'll be quickly preparing my eyes for the eyeshadows. So I'm going to take the MAC Painterly Paintpot and I'm going to prep my eyes before starting off with the eyeshadow. So I'm going to quickly take a brush. So I'm going to take this Lamora Precision Angle brush in number SO3. So I'm going to take this one and I'm going to apply it onto my eyelid. Now this will make sure that the powder eyeshadow, whichever I'm going to apply, doesn't budge or crease anywhere. Also, I'll have to be careful. I don't want to spoil my brows. Now since I'm done applying this one, I'm going to take a very light shaded eyeshadow or a powder, you can go with anything, and I'm going to set it onto my eyes. So I'm going to take this eyeshadow over here. I'm going to take this particular eyeshadow and I'm going to place it onto my eyes. I'm going to take a very light colored eyeshadow. So firstly, I'll start with this shade over here. This is in the number 2. This one's from PAC. So I'm going to apply it onto my crease line, as you guys can see. I'm not going to take the color very inside, but I'll try to pack the color on the outside of my eyes. Now the very first step of doing your eyeshadow is that you need to take small amount and then you should build up your color. You shouldn't go like very harsh on the very first step of applying your eyeshadow. Always try to build up the color and don't apply the color very intensely, because if you once you do that, like once you go high with the intensity of your eyeshadow, it is very difficult to lower it down. But if you build it from low to high, I mean if you build the intensity of the eyeshadow from low to high, then you can create any kind of look and it will be very easy for you, especially for beginners. Next, I'm going to take this shade over here. This is in the shade number 7 and this is also from PAC. So I'm going to take this color and then tap off the excess, and I'll be building up the color over there. Now if you guys can notice, I am slowly trying to go ahead with deeper shades. The first one which I applied was lighter than this one. Now the second shade which I am applying is a tad bit deeper to the first shade. Now I am doing this because I want the transitional effect to be very eye soothing, and I don't want any harsh edges onto my crease because that might spoil the look. Come on, nobody wants that. So yeah, I'm gonna build up the color right now. So you can see I'm packing the color on the outside of my crease and taking the extra into the inside. I am not taking the color over here and doing like this. I am taking the color on the outside of my eyes where I want the the most deepest color out there, and the lightest shade over here into the inner corner. So I'm going to take this shade over here. I'll quickly tell you guys the shade number. This is in the shade number 29 again from PAC, and again I'll be applying it onto the end of my crease line. Next I'm going to take this deep brown this time. This is in the number 26 again from PAC, and I'll be applying it onto the end of my crease and then slowly taking it forward. I am going to take this particular matte orange shade. Now for my lips I'm going to use a very nude color, and this is in the number 15. I'm going to take my gel liner from Estee Lauder and I am going to apply it because this will be like very black and I want a very intense black look for my eyeshadow today. And then I'm going to take my blending brush and I'm going to blend it out. Now I'm going to take the gel liner and I'm going to apply it onto the front portion of my eyes. Now taking a clear brush, I am going to blend out the edges of the black eyeshadow. Now once I'm done with it, I'm again going to take the MAC Painterly Paintpot and I'm going to apply it onto the center of my eyelid. Now that I've cut the crease over here, I'm going to again set it. So now that I am done with that, I am going to apply this Revlon eyeshadow in the shade Earl Grey. Now I'll be taking the matte black eyeshadow and I'll try to blend out the edges. I'm going to quickly take the orange shade which I had taken, tap off the excess, and I'll be just applying it light-handedly onto the above of my crease. Now I'm going to line my eyes with the gel liner from Estee Lauder. Now I'm going to highlight the brow bone of my eyes with this MAC Exquisite Ego Mineralize eyeshadow, and I'm going to take this shade over here. Now I'm going to remove the tape. And for the mascara, I'm going to use the Maybelline Falsies Volume Express Mascara. So for the foundation, I'm going to use the MAC Studio Fix Fluid in the shade NC37. Now I'll be moving on to this PAC contouring palette. I need to highlight my face, so I'm going to take this shade over here. This is a cream highlight. This is a cream palette, so I'm going to take the highlighter shade and apply it underneath my eyes. I'm going to take the darkest shade from the same palette and I'll be contouring my face. I'll be applying a powder to set everything in, so I'm going to use the LA Girl Pro powder. So for my eyes, I'll be using the gel liner. Now taking a pencil brush, I'll be blending it out. Now I'm going to take the silver eyeshadow from Revlon again, and I'll be applying it onto the inner side of my eyes. For the blush, I'm going to take this palette over here. This is a local palette. I'll quickly tell you guys the name. It is the Makeup Face Palette Beauty All-in-One Special Kit. So I've already broken it down. Anyway, so this is the cover of this one. So this is a local palette, and I'm going to take this beautiful shade. This is a very nice brick color, which I'm going to take for my blush. So not lining my lips, just going on with this lipstick because I want all the definition to go onto my eyes. So yeah. Now going on to the highlighter, I am taking the same eyeshadow which I had applied as my highlighter. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you guys have liked and enjoyed this video, and if you have, then don't forget to give a thumbs up, and also do subscribe to my channel. The link is at the bottom description box below, or also you can click on the red button which is over here or over here. Anyways, anywhere down the screen, you can click on that subscribe button and subscribe to my channel for more such videos. And God bless you guys. Bye.